Senior Support Engineers here at Insane Audio, here today to talk to you about Insane Audio's IACAM1. The IACAM1 is a rugged, universal camera that's ideal for using as a reverse camera and can also be front-mounted to help you avoid rocks and any other hazards that might pop up on the trail along your way. Unlike most other cameras on the market, Insane Audio's IACAM1 is designed to be used continuously and will not overheat. Pair that with some other great features like guidelines that you can turn on and off, as well as fully customize, and the ability to manipulate the video as it comes out of the camera, makes the IACAM1 a great accessory for your JK or FJ1001. Now, let's take a look and learn some more. Alright folks, so now we're going to take a look at the Insane Audio IACAM1 packaging and accessories. So once we open the box, the first thing that's in there is a really nice full color instruction manual that lets you know all of the features for your fully customizable IACAM1. Next thing you'll find is going to be a power adapter. If you are using your camera for a reverse assistance camera, you're going to want to run these power leads from your reverse light to the unit. If you're using a front-facing rock camera or any other auxiliary purpose, you'll just want to use a 12-volt switch source. This end plugs directly into the power adapter on the camera. Next we have our RCA video extension cable. This is a really good length cable in case you are using the camera for a reverse assistance camera to ensure that the cable will run all the way up to your JK1001 or FJ1001 unit. And finally we have the IACAM1 itself. On one end you'll notice the camera. It's a really good size, pretty inconspicuous. Also comes with a mounting plate already on it. Midway through the camera cable you'll find the programming button. This is what you use to fully customize your camera and change it to any of the settings that you need. And finally at the end of the cable you'll find your power adapter and your RCA output. When installing your Insane Audio IACAM1 as a reverse assistance camera, there's a couple things to note during the installation. First off, locate your AV harness and find the input labeled CAM in. Connect your RCA extension cable from your IACAM1 to the CAM in input. Also, you'll need to check your main harness for an orange wire labeled reverse. If you're using your IACAM1 as a reverse assistance camera, you're going to want to make sure that this orange cable is actually connected perfectly. If you're attempting to use your Insane Audio IACAM1 as a front-facing, rock-crawling, or any other auxiliary camera, you will want to, again, find your RCA harness, and you're going to want to find your input that's labeled Video In. Once you find this input, you're going to connect your RCA cable from your IACAM1 into the end. Once you do that, you'll need to open an application on your JK or FJ1001 titled AV In. Once you do this, the camera will automatically pull up and you'll be able to see everything in real time. Now that you've made all the connections on your IACAM1, it's time to do a little bit of fine-tuning to make it perfect for your vehicle. The Insane Audio IACAM1 is fully customizable and has a great list of options to help you in any application you may have. For this video, we've connected our IACAM1 to the Video In input on the back of a JK1001. To open and access the camera, we simply go to the Applications page and open the app labeled AV In. Once the AV In app opens, you'll notice that the camera activates and is in real time. As a reminder, if you are attempting to toggle something and the camera doesn't appear to be cooperating, you may have waited too long between button pushes and the camera is back to toggling between programming modes. To solve this, simply stop pushing the button for over 5 seconds and the camera will default back to mode 1, which is guidelines on and off. From there, you can re-enter your button pushes and you should get to the selection that you want. The first programming mode on your Insane Audio IACAM1 deals with turning guidelines on and off. To toggle your guidelines, simply pick up your programming button and press the button one time. Click. This will turn your guidelines on. If your camera has guidelines on by default and you'd like to turn them off, simply do the same thing. Pick up your programming button, click one time, and the lines will turn off. So again, if you'd like your lines on, simply push the button one time, And also, if you'd like the guidelines turned off, simply push the button one time. The second programming mode on your Insane Audio IACAM1 deals with flipping the image left to right and upside down and right side up. When entering the second, third, fourth, fifth, or sixth programming mode on your IACAM1, it's important to know how to operate that with the toggle button. For the second programming mode, you're going to want to push the toggle button 2 times in half-second intervals, wait another second, and then toggle between your options. So to go to the second programming mode, we go click, click, and then click, 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 until you get to the image that you desire. Once you power up your Insane Audio IACAM1 for the first time, if you happen to notice that the video feed is in black and white, don't worry, your camera's just in something called PAL mode and needs to be switched back over to NTSC. To do this is a breeze. This option is located in the third programming menu of the IACAM1. So, pick up your toggle button, and this time we're going to go 3 times, click, 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 and you'll notice that the image changes. This should take you out of black and white and into full color mode. The fourth programming option on your IACAM1 has to do with changing styles of guidelines. To access this, first we're going to pick up our programming button and simply click the button 1 time to turn the guidelines on. Click. Now we're going to go to the fourth programming option, wait for just a moment, and toggle between our options. Click, 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 and you'll see the other guideline option available to you. The fifth programming option on your Insane Audio IACAM1 deals with the width of the guidelines as they're projected onto the screen. To adjust the width of the guidelines, you'll simply need to go to the fifth programming option and toggle from within there. So to do that, we're going to pick up our programming button, push it 5 times rapidly, and then toggle from within those options. Click, 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 and you'll notice the narrowness of the guidelines start to go down with every toggle. Once it gets to a certain point, the lines will actually reset to as wide as they have available. The sixth programming menu on your IACAM1 has to deal with the length of the guidelines as they're projected onto the screen. To change the length of the guidelines, you'll need to enter the sixth programming menu by tapping 6 times on your programming button rapidly, waiting 1 second, and then toggling your options from within that menu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you'll notice the length start to drop down. After a certain length, it will actually reset, and you can set the lines to your desired length. Thanks so much for watching this video on setting up your new Insane Audio IACAM1. Be sure to like us on Facebook and check out our forums for more helpful information and tips. Have a great week, and we'll see you out on the trails.